Hi, people. With me is Dr. Nidrosh Agarwal, the Director of HR Institute of Science and Technology. He has done PhD from CSS University, Meerut, and holds triple post graduations in Management, Commerce, and Economics with area of specialization in accounting and finance. I welcome you, sir, on behalf of College Junior, and we are very grateful that you are providing your thoughts. So, for providing us on your very valuable information about education and other, because you are in this industry for so long, for providing for guiding students for so long. So, sir, let's start the interview.
Okay.
So, sir, like you have held key positions at Education Institute throughout your professional career. What are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
The key factor that would be should a person in his mind that he should be open-minded and he should have positive thinking and should welcome always learning, open learning.
Okay.
So that he can run an organization in very effective manner.
Okay, sir. That's really insightful, sir. Thank you for your thought. So to go to the second question, I would like to ask, being the director of HR Institute of Science and Technology, what is your philosophy of leadership, and how would you describe your leadership style?
Leadership, I think there is no need of leadership, because if my team is very motivated, self-motivated, and he or she trusts on me, it means there is no requirement of leadership. And I believe in democratic leadership style that should be followed by everyone, because he or she should trust to their team and team should trust on their leader, so that there will be a team movement.
So that's a thought that can be applied to across industries, to the corporate, to the offices, to the schools, to the colleges. So that's really democratic way, sir. We don't see much, but you are running such an institute in a democratic way. That's really good to hear. So for the third question, I would like to ask, being the director of your college, how do you strategize about the key programs, like what courses to implement and plans for marketing and administration of the college? How do you strategize that?
I think there is no need of strategy, and the best strategy is mass publicity. If we provide a good education to the student, we provide a good service to the society, and there is no need of to follow any particular strategy. We have to do our best. We have to do 100% what we had got the responsibility. We should work in a team manner, and I think there must be no gap between student and teachers.
Okay.
And the teacher also can learn from student, and student is for learning also.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay, sir. So, sir, how do you create that culture in your college that students are learning from teacher, and teachers are also learning from students? And you must also be a teacher, and my father is also a teacher in Delhi Government School. So I would like to know, sir, how do you create that connection with the student? How do you move towards that?
That I think in older time you had learned about Gurukul.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That was a relation of Guru and Shishya.
Yes, sir.
And that system is born by India, followed by India, and it is also accepted in India. And that relation was, there is no difference between Guru and Shishya. There is no age bar difference. They feel like a friend. That's why we follow this culture in HRIT.
That's really good to hear, sir. I'll tell my dad too for the same thing. Okay, sir. Moving to our next question, the education systems in India and other foreign countries are very structured. Not structured very differently. Like in India, we have a different education system, and outside the India, we have different education system. So, in your experience, like you are in the industry for so long, what can an inbound student gain from studying here in your institute?
As earlier I told you that the relation of Guru and Shishya, that creates a difference between from other foreign countries. every country has a particular education system of its country, and we follow on Gurukul methodology,
Okay.
and that's why we are different. And I think you will learn that in mathematics, especially in mathematics, the Indian students are very far away, very strong
Yes,
in
sir.
comparison to other country. In comparison to other country, in America, in Japan, in Canada, or other country, you found that on a mathematical or in technical post,
Yes.
they are mostly Indians. They are mostly
Yes.
Indians.
Yes, sir.
That may be North Indian or that may be South Indian, because it is in our blood. It is in our blood that in mathematics, in technical point, we are very strong.
Yes, sir.
Huh.
No, we are good with numbers, sir. We bargain good. We do stuff very good with numbers, sir. Yes, definitely, sir.
We know very well about the number system, and we play with numbers.
Yes,
We play
sir.
with numbers. I think Americans, yeah, or other country, I can say that they need the calculator at any time. But
Yes.
in my time, we learned about the pahada. In Hindi, we call it is pahada. And our parents also learned pahada. They learned 2.5, 2.75. Pahada of 2.5, pahada of 2.75. We learned only 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9
Yes, sir.
onwards. They learn 2.5, 2.75. That is very typical. That is very
Yes.
typical.
That makes our Indians' mind sharp too, sir. 2.75.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine learning the table of 2.75.
I hear from my father. I hear it from my father. They tell डेढ़ एकम डेढ़ गुना तीन डेढ़ तिया साढ़े चार डेढ़ like this.
That's really good, sir. That's really interesting also. I'll try to learn one or two, I guess, to surprise anybody. Okay, sir. So moving to our next question. How does the curriculum of your college ensure the best practice in the industry? How do you ensure that, sir?
Being associated with a concerned university, we are bound to the follow the curriculum of concerned university, like AKT or CC University or any other university. But we try to add on to this curriculum. We try to give extra effort to the student, like management games, like industrial visits, and like other activities, so that they can learn beyond the curriculum. And we also practice that college life is not only to get the education. College life is also to get a personality, full personality development.
Okay.
He learned from the classes also. He learned from canteen also. He learned from park also. He learned from society also.
Okay.
So if there will be a friendly environment in every pair, that he or she can learn very good.
Definitely, sir. I myself graduated in 2018 from Delhi College of Engineering, and I really feel that this is required, not just a bookish studies, but the overall development of the personality is very much required in these times. Okay, sir. Thank you for the answer, sir. The next question would be, sir, any insights how your college could be more welcoming to the students of different races and economic background? Like we see racial discrimination, or the people who are facing discrimination due to poor economic background, or they are financially not that sound. So how do you welcome those students?
For welcoming the poor students who are financially poor, not poor, who are financially poor, we provide some types of scholarship, and we also assist them to get a scholarship from UP government or other government also. And if they get a good education, they can be self-motivated, they can be self-entrepreneurship. We try to build them a successful entrepreneur, because if they got good education, if they got good environment, they can build themselves in a good manner.
Okay.
So that there will be no need of financial, and our management is also support them. So in a financial condition,
okay.
We also welcome.
So, sir, your students are generally from UP only, or they come all across from India?
We had students from Pan India and abroad also. In this year, We had 12 students from Nigeria also.
That's really nice, sir. So,
We had a student from Nepal also. We had a student from Northeast also. We had a student from Bangalore South also.
okay. So, sir, any particular guidelines for those students, to say to make them feel more secure if they are coming to North India, specifically your college? So, you have some rules, special rules for outside students. So, make them feel secure in the college premises. Right? Any type
If
of
the student, if the student enter in college premises, college campus, in hostel, we are 100% ragging free environment.
okay,
There is no case in last 10 year, 12 year, not a particular case of ragging.
okay. So,
Our campus is fully 100% CCTV less. That's
okay.
why we can control all type of such activity, and the student feels secure there. I can show you the CCTV that is connected in my room. I
Okay.
think you will.
Sir, it's visible, sir. I can see the cameras, sir.
Yeah. Then every corner of the is connected with CCTV. That's why student feel secure. in this.
That's really, sir, that's a really nice insurity you are giving to the students from different backgrounds that you are safe in the college premises. Nobody will do any harm to you. Sir, that's really nice to see. So, sir, moving on to the next question. Okay, so what do you think should be your college top priority in next 5 to 10 years? What are your long-term goals?
If we are able to build our student in employable
Okay.
according to market demand, because you think that technologies are going changing daily to daily,
Yes,
and it is upgraded. If I bought a mobile 10 years before, that had different technology. If I purchased a mobile at present, that will be had
sir.
different
Nobody will
technology.
recognize the past phone, sir.
Fast phone, that was dialing phone.
Yeah,
That,
sir. My father had a
this one also.
6000 Nokia phone, sir.
Yeah.
Nobody is
Yeah. So that's this according to market demand, we have to go change. For this manner, our education system must be changes. I also suggest to the academic council of a particular university to change the upgrade syllabus. That's why I was the advisor of the particular academic council, and there was a rapid change in academic syllabus because the syllabus must be according to market demand.
Yes, sir.
We
Definitely.
have to provide the product what the market wants.
Yes, sir. That's really required, sir. We are running on syllabus which was set in 1970s, and we are studying the same thing. Lathe machines, sir. CNC. We are not working on CNC machines. We are working on lathe machines. We are doing. Yeah. So I'm a mechanical engineer, so I know about lathe machines.
I can answer. Yeah.
So, sir,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
moving on to the next question, what would you like people to know about your college that they might not know, about on searching on your website or searching on the online platforms? What do you want people to know about your college?
If anyone come into HRIT, when he comes to HRIT, he feels that a positive team spirit. There is no need of to guide any person. Every person is very self-motivated. Every person is very positive mind in his concept, and every person is doing work for like a HRIT family. We work we work like a family. We work like a member of family. That's why HRIT different from other colleges, and that provide a good environment to the society
That's
between
good to hear, sir.
and teachers also.
So, sir, what do you see specifically for HRIT? What are the greatest strengths you feel they are? Like you told me about the culture. Anything else you want to put light on that you feel that they are the greatest strength that students should come to your college, not choosing the other colleges? What if you want to put light on other strengths of your college?
So, sorry for interruption because there was a call. Sorry,
No,
please
issues.
repeat again.
So, sir, I was just saying that what do you see as your college's greatest strengths Like you told me, it has a great culture. Anything else you want to tell to the students and put spotlight on, like why the students should choose HRIT and not the other colleges? Anything else you want to put in a spotlight on?
If a student has a positive mindset, if student want to learn, if student want to get something special from other, then student should come in HRIT. If we don't provide a traditional theory, a traditional conceptual teaching, our every classroom is has projector. Our classroom has a very good air conditioned classroom also. We also provide AC classrooms also. Some classrooms are AC classrooms, not everyone. And there is a good furniture, because if student feel a good environment in his room, in his campus, proper cleaning in his campus, then he feel positive.
So I was just telling you that in brief, you're saying that if students want to learn practical knowledge and be more employable in the industry, then they should choose HRIT as their college, right, sir?
Yeah, correct. Agreed.
So, sir, on journal, it's the journal last question. It's a journal question. Any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students who want to take admissions in engineering institute, or who are in 10th standard, choosing their stream, like to choose medical engineering? Any type of advice you want to give the younger generation from your experience? You are here for so long. If you want to give any type of advice to the students.
If a student want to choose only traditional course BA or BCom or BSc or engineering or medical or law or any other field, fashion designing, like every field has specialized. Every field has its specialization, and no field is. We can say that if you want to compare that engineering are better than commerce student, no, it's not, because if you do the course with perfection, you do the course with full zeal, then you can get the better result. If I would like to suggest that if you student want to do medical courses, or after a particular time, after 2 or 3 years, a medical student can learn how to treat a patient, how to learn from practicals, because there are a very focus on practicals also, medical, like in engineering also. But in BA course, there are very theoretical subjects also. Yes. We learn from books like history, geography, sociology, political science, Hindi, English, like any other subjects. Because definitely, because there is a scope in theoretical subject also.
Okay.
If a student did his 100% in a particular subject, he may come with flying colors. If a student doesn't do in medical also, there may be result of failure.
Okay. So, sir, if I'm not confused.
Yeah. Okay. Choose any course like engineering. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
choose any course like engineering, like medical, like law student. Choose any course. Choose any course. What is your choice? I want to suggest to the parents also, because sometimes I found that parents force the student that you have to do engineering, you have to do law, you have to do medical. No. You have to choose the student according to the student. What the area of interest of, what he want to, what he or she want to be in future. So that we have to focus on particular time.
Yes, sir. So definitely, that's a very, very, very valid point. Students generally face a lot of pressure from their parents only, who love them the most. That's not an issue, but they force them into a course that they don't really like. And we are having increased cases of suicides, depression in India too. India was a country where students, we had a system of Gurukul and Shishya and Guru, like you told us. But we are moving towards an age where we are having a Western culture. Students are going through depressions, having suicides. I understand, sir. It's totally commendable that you have suggested such a you are not focusing on your college, like okay, come to engineering, and you are very genuine with your thoughts. Thank you for your time, sir. This was the last question. Your thoughts are very valuable.